Hey everyone, welcome to day 4 of Advent of Code 2025. Started it up a bit early again today. I figured it might be fun to make some predictions for what the problem will be. Obviously, getting the exact problem is impossible, but at least the category could be fun. And then we can see at the end how well I do. So my guess for today will be a graph problem. I feel like we haven't had one yet. And around this would be roughly day 8, right? So around day 8, seeing one I think is pretty reasonable. Obviously, it won't be a super difficult one this early on, but maybe some basic traversal. Um, if I'm right, I should probably be like coding up Dijkstra's or a star or something right now, but I've always really kind of disliked putting a ton of graph like methods into my default repo. I just kind of find that it's a bit bulky in Java. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not very good at Java, but it always feels like every year there's some problem where my Java code is 150 lines of nonsense, and then some Python guy goes, "Oh yeah, turns out if you do network x dot solve Dijkstra's dot invert weights dot max path equals 3 um, dot cycle length equals 2, then bam, it automatically solves in a single line. And I always get mad at that. But hey, different languages have different advantages. Writing Python code, some days brute forcing in Python takes 30 minutes and the same brute force in Java takes 5. And obviously both are terrible performance, but one of them sure is a lot faster than the other. Of course, you could argue that if that's the case, I should be using like Rust or something, given feels like every once in a while I see some dude write, some solution where all 25 days combined takes like a nanosecond or some nonsense. I mean, not literally, but something like that. But I think Java is a good balance. I also write almost exclusively Java for both work and fun anyway, so might as well continue writing Java. Alright, problem's almost ready. Let me make sure my repo set it right. I do have a coordinate class if I need it. Hopefully I don't, because I don't remember how it works. And let's go. Is it a graph problem? Wow, I think I'm right. This sure looks like a graph problem. Alright, let's go read the problem. Optimize the forklifts. Yes, they can only lift a roll of paper if there are fewer than 4 rolls in the adjacent squares. 13 rolls. Okay, so wait, what's a roll? The rolls are the at symbol. If there are fewer than 4. Okay, that seems quite doable. So let's start with a map of coordinates. No. Oh yeah, map of. Actually, I can probably go with a set of coordinates, right? Rows equals new hash set, and then for each line, I need to keep track of row and column. So let's just do int row equals 0, and then we'll make sure to increment it. Alright, and now for int call equals 0, call less than line dot length, call plus plus, if line call dot equals at symbol, then we do roles dot add new coordinate row call. Cool. So that's everything. And now we do for coordinate in roles, we have to check for its neighbors. So we do int x delta, right, it's, yeah, only the neighbor, do not count itself. -1 I less than or equal to 1, oops, x delta less than or equal to 1, x delta plus plus, for int y delta equals -1, y delta less than or equal to 1, y delta plus plus. If roles dot contains new coordinate c dot x plus x delta, comma c dot y plus y delta, neighbors 0. Actually, let's just start at -1, because then we have neighbors plus plus. If neighbors, is it less than 4 or less than or equal to? Fewer than 4, so less than 4, answer plus plus, and we get that number. Nice. Part 2. Once a role can be accessed, it can be removed. How many roles could they remove if they keep doing this process? Oh, so just keep going. Okay, that seems doable. Let's do this. So boolean flag goes true while flag. We want to basically put things into role, right? But have a second set of coordinates. Forklift. So these are the these are the locations where the forklift will go. What is the end goal? How many rows can be removed in total? Cool. And then we do forklift dot add new coordinate. No, dot add c. Right. So then at the end, if forklift dot is empty, break. Actually, in that case, we don't need flag. Otherwise, we want to do roles dot remove all forklift. Cool. Nice. That was good. Quite fast. Almost top 150. That's not bad. Yeah, definitely got it pretty close to right. I mean, I guessed an easy graph problem, and I mean, that was a 5-minute long graph problem. So I'd say that was a pretty accurate guess. Luckily, this problem didn't involve any sort of like BFS, DFS, or anything like that. There's probably a way to speed up the iteration cycles here rather than doing while true. Maybe you can do 2 iterations at once, or maybe there's even a closed form way of just looking at the board and just knowing the answer. I didn't see an obvious way to do that, but you know, there probably was one. Yeah, let me know if you know of a way to do it without doing a for loop or without doing a while loop here. Cool. But in any case, I will see you tomorrow.